Hey everyone, Mr. Mack here. Hope you're really excited. Today we're going to talk about how to play with our drumsticks. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open your book to Roman numeral VII, and you'll know you're on the correct page because you'll have a photo here that says figure 18. It'll say the snare drum stroke, and then it'll say the rebound stroke, and here we have warm-up number 1. All right, so let's talk about this stroke down here. It's called the rebound stroke. The rebound stroke is a very relaxed, natural stroke that tends to produce a more legato sound. Legato is just a fancy word for smooth. The sound is going to be very smooth. We want to use our wrist and let the stick rebound by itself. One of the big things with drumming is we want to avoid pulling the stick back. We don't need to pull it back. We want to use our wrist, and we want to avoid jabbing the forearm like this. Okay, and our author says to use more velocity, which is another fancy word for speed, so that we can get a bigger sound. All right, so we'll try doing that with the following exercise. So this is warm-up number 1. Okay, so you can see here in warm-up number 1, I have 8 right hands followed by 8 left hands. When you're practicing this assignment, you want to work on developing a consistent stroke and an even sound. And remember to try and stay relaxed the entire time. The stroke is really similar to dribbling a basketball. If you've ever dribbled a basketball, you've ever dribbled a tennis ball and use your wrist, that same motion is going to happen when we're using our sticks. After we establish a consistent grip and hand position, we can really focus on the first type of stroke. And the basic stroke will be used in steps number 1 through 8 as we are learning new sticking combinations and new rhythms. The use of the arms and fingers into the controlled stroke will gradually be added with the introduction of rolls and accents and what we call flams. So for this exercise, we're going to focus on the rebounded stroke, which is going to require us to use our wrist and rotate our wrist up and down. All right. So I'm going to flip from here to this next page, which is going to be page number 6. Page number 6. It looks like this. Okay. So if you're on page number 6, this says warm-up number 2 on it. Okay. If you look at warm-up number 2, this is going to look really similar to what we just saw on the page that had Roman numeral V1 or VII on it. So we have 8 right hands and 8 left hands. Some of you may remember this from your audition video that you had for beginning percussion. All right. So for this exercise, what I want us to do is I want us to focus on playing line number 1. And if you have your metronome, what I want you to do is I want you to take your metronome and I want you to set the metronome to the number 180. So it should sound like this. All right, then I'm going to set my music on my music stand. I'm going to set my metronome on my music stand. And I'm going to go through my checklist with my sticks. So remember in our introduction video for the grip, we want to make sure that we take our thumbprint and we want to put our thumbprint on the last name or the signature or the American flag of our stick. And then I want to take that first finger, I want to wrap it around the stick. I want to take my back 3 fingers and I want to gently wrap them around the stick on the back. So it should look like this. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing for my left hand. And then when I set up, I want to make sure that I am creating what I call a pizza slice. Pizza slice, as you can see here, with both of my sticks set up in the middle, they create what looks like a pizza slice. And I'm going to point out what it looks like real quick. So we've got the shape here of a pizza slice. From here, then we have the pad, and then it comes back in. So it looks like a giant pizza slice. Okay, so we want to check our pizza slice. And then I want to get my foot tapping. And I want to tap my foot to the beat. So from here, I'm going to practice counting, and I'm going to practice tapping my foot. And I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now that I'm comfortable, I'm going to try it with my hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, we don't want to pull the stick back, but we want the stick to rebound on its own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So your assignment is to make a video of yourself playing through page 6, line number 1, with our metronome marking at 180. And we want to make sure that we're tapping our foot and we're counting out loud as we're playing. Okay, so that's our very first assignment that we need to submit via video.